Have you ever wondered how long you'll live after turning 70? It's a question most of us think about, but few truly seek the answer to. Time passes faster than you might realize, and every day your body is sending subtle signals that reveal not only how long you might live, but also how healthy, active, and happy you'll be. Some people in their 70s are still bursting with vitality, walking confidently, laughing heartily, and savoring every moment. Others, however, start to slow down, feeling tired, dealing with unexplained aches, or noticing a decline in their health. The difference between these two groups isn't just luck or genetics. It often lies in seven small but incredibly powerful signs that science has uncovered. In this video, we'll explore seven research-backed signs you can spot right now in your own body and lifestyle. These aren't vague predictions or old wives' tales. They're real, tangible indicators observed by scientists and doctors in people who live long, healthy lives. You'll not only learn how to recognize them, but also discover simple steps to improve your health, extend your lifespan, and, most importantly, live a life of greater quality. Imagine being able to peek into your own future, not with a crystal ball, but by listening to your body today. What's happening with your walk, your strength, your balance? These tiny details could be the key to unlocking a longer, healthier future. And the good news? No matter where you are on your journey, you can still make a difference. Stay with us until the end of this video, because we'll reveal not only these seven signs, but also how you can take action today to improve them. You'll discover that seemingly small things can have a massive impact on your life. And if you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on tips to live healthier and happier. Now let's dive into the first sign, something you can check today. Sign number one, walking speed. The first sign is something you might not expect, your walking speed. Did you know that the way you walk can reveal more about your future than even the most complex medical tests? It's not about your DNA, your medical records, or even a fancy diet. It's simply how fast you move each day. Researchers have found that people over 70 who maintain a brisk, steady walking pace tend to live longer and healthier lives than those who slow down or become unsteady. Think about it. When you walk, you're not just getting from point A to point B. Every step is a comprehensive test of your health. Your walking speed reflects muscle strength, coordination, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. A study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association tracked thousands of older adults and found that those who walked at an average speed of 2 to 3 miles per hour had a significantly lower risk of early death compared to those who walk slower. That's because walking speed is a holistic indicator of how well your body's functioning. Picture two friends, Michael and Robert, both 72 years old. Michael walks every morning around the park, his steps brisk and confident, crossing the street without needing to pause for a break. He climbs stairs without feeling winded, and his walks leave him energized. On the other hand, Robert used to be active, but in recent years he's slowed down. He often stops to rest, feels unsteady on his feet, and thinks it's just old age. In reality, Robert's slower pace could be a warning sign of declining health. Walking slowly or unsteadily isn't just a natural part of aging. It can signal deeper issues, weakening muscles, poor blood circulation, or even early neurological decline. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found that older adults who walk slowly are 50% more likely to fall, and falls are a leading cause of serious injuries in people over 70. Moreover, a slower walking speed is linked to a higher risk of heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive issues like dementia. But here's the good news. Your walking speed is something you can improve. If you've noticed you're moving slower than before, don't worry, you can change that. Start with small steps. Walk for 10 to 15 minutes a day, gradually increasing your pace as you feel more comfortable. Try exercises to strengthen your legs like gentle squats or heel raises to boost stability. A simple tip is to set a goal to walk a bit faster each week. For example, try getting from your house to the corner in less time. Check yourself right now. The next time you walk, pay attention to your speed. Do you feel slower than you used to? Do you need to stop and rest often? If the answer is yes, don't ignore it. Your walking speed isn't just how you move. It's a window into your health and longevity. Start improving today, because every quicker step is a step toward a longer, healthier life. Next, sign number 2, grip strength. The second sign is something you can test right now, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake can reveal more about your future than you might think. A firm handshake isn't just a sign of confidence. It's a powerful indicator of your overall health and longevity. Scientists have found that grip strength is one of the clearest measures of vitality in older adults, predicting risks of illness, injury, and even lifespan. Grip strength isn't just about squeezing someone's hand. It reflects the health of your entire muscular system, circulation, and nervous system. A study from University College London showed that people over 70 with weak grip strength had a 30% higher risk of early death compared to those with a strong grip. This is because when your hand muscles weaken, it's often a sign of overall muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, a common condition in older adults that increases the risk of falls, fractures, and loss of independence. Think of two friends, William, 77, and Charles, 74. William has always had a strong handshake. He easily opens jars, carries heavy grocery bags, and even plays golf a few times a month. His grip strength helps him stay independent and active. Meanwhile, Charles has noticed that simple tasks like opening a water bottle or holding a bag feel harder. He brushes it off as just getting older. But in reality, Charles's weakening grip is a warning sign. It suggests his muscles are losing mass, and without action, he could face a higher risk of falls, injuries, or even serious health issues like heart disease or cognitive decline. A weak grip isn't just about muscles. It's also linked to poor blood circulation and nervous system decline, making daily tasks harder. Another study from the Journal of Gerontology found that weak grip strength is associated with a higher risk of arthritis, cardiovascular disease, and even depression. This is because losing strength reduces your ability to stay physically active, leading to a sedentary lifestyle, a major risk factor for illness. The good news: grip strength is something you can improve with simple efforts. Try squeezing a tennis ball or using a hand gripper for a few minutes each day. You can also carry light weights or practice clenching and releasing your hands to build muscle. A quick tip is to incorporate these exercises into your routine, like squeezing a ball while watching TV or carrying slightly heavier bags at the store. These small changes can help you regain strength and protect your health for the long haul. Test your grip strength now. Squeeze your hand tightly or try opening a jar. Does it feel harder than it used to? If so, don't ignore this sign. Your grip strength isn't just a minor detail, it's a powerful clue about how long you'll stay independent and healthy. Start training today to keep your hands and your whole body stronger. Now let's move to sign number 3, balance. The third sign is a challenge you can try right now, your ability to stand on one leg. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without wobbling? If the answer is no, this could be a critical clue about your future health. Balance isn't something we often think about, but scientists have found that the ability to maintain balance, especially standing on one leg, is one of the strongest predictors of longevity in people over 70. Good balance isn't just about staying upright. It requires tight coordination between your muscles, nervous system, and brain. When you can stand on one leg without holding on to anything, it shows your body is still strong, your nervous system is sharp, and your brain is functioning well. A study published in the British Medical Journal followed over 2,000 older adults and found that those who couldn't stand on one leg for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of early death compared to those who could. That number is staggering, but it highlights just how crucial balance is. Picture two friends, Margaret and Susan, both 73 years old. Margaret regularly practices light yoga and walks, easily standing on one leg for 15 seconds without needing support. Her strong balance keeps her confident when moving, climbing stairs, or even dancing a little with her grandkids. On the other hand, Susan rarely pays attention to her balance. When she tries standing on one leg, she wobbles immediately, needing to grab a wall or chair to stay steady. Susan thinks it's just a minor inconvenience, but in reality, her poor balance could signal weak muscles, a declining nervous system, or even early cognitive issues. Poor balance doesn't just increase your risk of falling, a leading cause of serious injuries in older adults. It's also linked to declining brain function, as balance requires your brain to quickly process information from your senses and muscles. A study from Kyoto University in Japan found that older adults who struggle with balance have a higher risk of conditions like Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Moreover, falls due to poor balance can lead to fractures, especially hip fractures, which significantly reduce independence and increase mortality risk. The good news? Balance is a skill you can improve at any age. You don't need to be an athlete. Just practice simple exercises like standing on one leg for a few seconds daily, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or joining a gentle yoga or Tai Chi class. A great tip is to practice standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. It saves time and boosts your balance. If it feels tough, start by holding onto a chair, then gradually let go as you gain confidence. Try it now. Stand up, lift one foot off the floor, and count how long you can balance. If you can't reach 10 seconds, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Good balance doesn't just prevent falls, it's a powerful sign of your overall health and longevity. Start practicing today to keep your body and mind steady for years to come. Sign number 4. Sleep quality. The fourth sign is something you can evaluate tonight: the quality of your sleep. Do you wake up feeling refreshed and energized? Or are you often tired and sluggish despite getting enough hours? Believe it or not, your sleep could be revealing how long you'll live. Sleep isn't just a time to rest. It's when your body repairs, rebuilds, and protects itself. Scientists have found that people over 70 who maintain high-quality, consistent sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while poor sleep can be a warning sign of serious health issues. Think of sleep as the most powerful natural medicine you have. When you sleep well, your body repairs damaged cells, strengthens your immune system, and clears toxins from your brain. A study from Harvard University found that older adults who sleep consistently for 7 to 8 hours per night have a 25% lower risk of heart disease and a 30% lower risk of memory decline compared to those who sleep less than 6 hours or have restless sleep. Quality sleep also helps regulate blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and keep your mood positive. On the other hand, poor sleep, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, or struggling to fall asleep can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and even depression. Picture two friends, Henry, 75, and James, 70. Henry has a fixed bedtime routine, sleeping soundly for 7 hours each night and waking up refreshed. He starts his day full of energy, with a sharp mind, and even solves crossword puzzles faster than before. Meanwhile, James often tosses and turns, waking up multiple times and feeling exhausted despite spending 8 hours in bed. He's starting to notice his memory slipping. He's more irritable, and his blood pressure fluctuates. James thinks it's just a sign of aging, but in reality, his poor sleep is quietly weakening his body from his heart to his brain. If you frequently wake up at night, struggle to fall back asleep, or feel tired despite enough hours in bed, don't ignore this sign. Poor sleep can stem from many causes: stress, an unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity, or even medical conditions like sleep apnea. A study from the Journal of Sleep Research found that untreated sleep apnea can increase the risk of sudden cardiac death in older adults by up to 40%. Moreover, poor sleep weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses, from common colds to serious chronic conditions. The good news? You can improve your sleep quality with simple changes. Try establishing a consistent bedtime routine, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. Avoid using phones or tablets at least an hour before bed, as blue light from screens can disrupt melatonin production, the hormone that helps you sleep soundly. Getting natural sunlight in the morning also helps regulate your body's internal clock. Additionally, limit heavy meals or caffeine in the evening, and try relaxation techniques like deep breathing or gentle meditation before bed. If you suspect an issue like sleep apnea, consult a doctor for a checkup. Ask yourself, how many nights this past week did you sleep well? If you're waking up tired or struggling to sleep, it's time to take action. Sleep isn't just rest, it's the foundation for living longer, healthier, and enjoying life to the fullest. Start prioritizing your sleep today. Next, sign number 5. Appetite and eating habits. The fifth sign is something you face every day, your appetite and eating habits. Do you still enjoy your meals, savoring the flavors of fresh food, or are you losing your appetite and skipping meals? This matters more than you think. A healthy appetite and balanced diet don't just keep you full, they're the fuel that sustains your muscles, boosts your immune system, and keeps your energy high. Scientists have found that how you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long and how well you'll live. Eating isn't just about nutrition. It's a sign of your overall health. When you have a good appetite, your body is signaling that it's absorbing nutrients properly, from protein for muscle maintenance to vitamins for immune support. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who maintain a varied, whole food diet have a 35% lower risk of chronic diseases compared to those who eat poorly or skip meals. On the other hand, a loss of appetite or unhealthy eating habits can be a warning sign of underlying health issues, from digestive problems to hormonal changes or even early signs of cognitive decline. Imagine two friends, Margaret and Clara, both 77 years old. Margaret looks forward to her meals, cooking nutrient-rich dishes like green salads, grilled salmon, and fresh fruit. She maintains a stable weight and feels energized for walks or tending her garden. Meanwhile, Clara has noticed she's not as hungry as she used to be. She often skips breakfast, relies on processed foods like cookies or fast food, and has unintentionally lost a few pounds over the past year. Clara thinks it's just aging, but in reality, her declining appetite could signal that her body isn't getting enough nutrients, weakening her muscles, slowing her metabolism, and increasing her risk of illness. A reduced appetite in older adults isn't something to brush off. It can be linked to issues like digestive disorders, nutrient deficiencies, such as vitamin B12 or zinc, or even early signs of conditions like Alzheimer's. A study from Tufts University found that older adults who don't eat enough protein have a 50% higher risk of muscle loss, leading to frailty, falls, and loss of independence. Moreover, when you don't eat enough, your body starts breaking down muscle for energy, increasing the risk of injuries and lengthening recovery time after illness. The good news? You can improve your eating habits with simple steps. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like leafy greens, fruits, whole grains, and protein from lean meats, fish, or beans. If you're not hungry, try eating 5 to 6 smaller meals a day instead of 3 large ones. Staying hydrated is also crucial, as dehydration can reduce appetite. If you notice a sudden change in your appetite, consult a doctor to check for underlying issues like nutrient deficiencies or medical conditions. Reflect on the past week. Have you enjoyed your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to nourish your body? If you're skipping meals or losing interest in food, don't ignore it. Your eating habits today can determine how strong and vibrant you'll be in the years ahead. Start caring for your appetite now. Now let's move to sign number 6, stress management. The sixth sign is a factor that profoundly affects both your mind and body. Your ability to manage stress. How well do you handle daily challenges? When faced with worries, can you stay calm and move forward, or do you often feel overwhelmed? Your answer could directly impact how long you live. Stress isn't just an uncomfortable feeling. It can harm your body from the inside. Scientists have proven that people over 70 who manage stress effectively tend to live longer, stay healthier, and keep their minds sharp. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood. It causes real physiological changes in your body. When you're stressed for long periods, your body produces cortisol, a hormone that increases inflammation, damaging your heart, brain, and immune system. A study from the University of California, San Francisco, found that older adults with chronic stress have a 40% higher risk of heart disease and a 50% higher risk of cognitive decline. In contrast, those who manage stress well, through meditation, exercise, or relaxation activities, tend to maintain stable blood pressure, better sleep, and a more positive outlook. Think of two friends, Thomas, 76, and Richard, 73. Thomas faces challenges like unexpected bills or family issues, but he stays calm. He practices deep breathing, takes walks to unwind, and focuses on what he can control. As a result, Thomas feels lighter, sleeps well, and maintains positive energy. Meanwhile, Richard gets caught up in worry. He dwells on things beyond his control, feels irritable over small issues, and even loses sleep due to stress. Over time, this constant stress raises Richard's blood pressure, disrupts his sleep, and weakens his overall health. Chronic stress doesn't just make you feel bad, it accelerates aging. A study from the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that prolonged stress can shorten telomeres, the structures that protect your DNA, leading to faster cellular aging. This increases the risk of age-related diseases like Alzheimer's, heart disease, and diabetes. Plus, stress weakens your immune system, making you more prone to illness and slower to recover. The good news? You can learn to manage stress at any age. Try simple techniques like deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. Activities like walking, gardening, or laughing with friends can also lower cortisol levels. Meditation or gentle yoga are great ways to calm your mind. If you feel stressed often, try journaling your thoughts. It helps you see issues more clearly and find solutions. Ask yourself, the last time you felt stressed, how did you handle it? Did you let it take over, or did you find a way to cope? Your ability to stay calm and focus on solutions isn't just good for your mind, it's key to living longer and healthier. Start practicing stress management today. Finally, sign number 7, social connections. The 7th sign is something that brings joy and meaning to life. Your social connections. How much time do you spend with loved ones, friends, family, or your community? Believe it or not, the strength of your relationships could be the key to living longer and healthier. Scientists have found that people over 70 who maintain strong social ties tend to live longer, have fewer illnesses, and enjoy happier lives. In contrast, loneliness can quietly harm your health. Social connections aren't just about joy, they directly impact your body. When you chat, laugh, or share with others, your brain releases hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, which reduce stress and boost your mood. A study from Brigham Young University found that older adults with strong social networks have a 50% lower risk of early death compared to those who live in isolation. Social connections also keep your brain active, lower the risk of cognitive decline, and even help you recover faster from illness. Imagine 2 friends, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has a vibrant social life. She calls friends regularly, joins a book club, and hosts family dinners. These moments of conversation and laughter make her feel youthful, happy, and energized. Meanwhile, Barbara spends most of her time alone. She's lost touch with old friends, rarely calls family, and often feels lonely. Over time, this isolation lowers her mood, makes her more prone to illness, and weakens her memory. Loneliness isn't just a feeling of sadness. It's a real health risk. A study from the Journal of Health and Social Behavior found that social isolation in older adults can increase the risk of heart disease, depression, and even stroke. Loneliness also raises cortisol levels, causing inflammation and weakening the immune system. In contrast, those with strong relationships often have more stable blood pressure, better sleep, and improved stress resilience. The good news? You don't need to be an extrovert to improve your social connections. Small steps can make a big difference. Try calling an old friend, joining a hobby group like a book club, art class, or walking group. If you live alone, make a habit of chatting with neighbors or attending community events. A simple tip is to set a goal to talk to at least one new person or reconnect with an old friend each week. These moments of connection don't just bring joy, they help you stay healthier. Ask yourself, who did you talk to today? Do you feel connected to those around you? If you're spending too much time alone, don't wait. Start rebuilding your relationships today. Social connections don't just warm your heart. They help you live longer and healthier. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect. Are you moving through life with strength, confidence, and joy? Or have you noticed subtle warning signs your body is sending? Do you walk briskly, grip firmly, balance steadily, sleep soundly, enjoy your meals, manage stress well, and surround yourself with loved ones? Or do you see areas that need improvement? The good news is, none of these signs are set in stone. You can change them, starting today, to not only live longer, but also live a life full of meaning, health, and happiness. Let's recap the 7 signs we've explored: your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress management, and the strength of your social connections. Each sign is a window into your health, and more importantly, each one can be improved. Studies show that small changes, like walking 15 minutes a day, squeezing a ball to build grip strength, eating more greens, or calling a friend, can have a massive impact on your longevity and quality of life. A study from The Lancet found that older adults who adopt healthy habits can extend their lifespan by an average of 5 to 7 years, and more importantly, those years are often filled with energy and independence. Don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to change. You don't need to do everything at once. Just start with one small step. Maybe today you'll walk a bit faster, try balancing on one leg while brushing your teeth, or reach out to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while. Every small action is an investment in your future. Life after 70 isn't just about the years you have left. It's about how you live those years. Choose to live healthy, live fully, and live with joy. We want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share which sign surprised you the most or what lesson you took away from this video. Your story could inspire others. And if you have ideas to make our future videos even better, please let us know in the comments. Your feedback means the world to us. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to join us in building a healthier, happier life together. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to see you in our next video.